Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Floyd Humphreys, and today I want to talk about network marketing. Now, I joined my first network marketing company back in 1979, a company called Forever Living Products, and they had aloe vera, and aloe vera became a real hot topic at that time, and I did okay for a start. I was actually awarded a gold lapel pin and for a position they called manager. And but then the company ran out of product. The place they were getting their product held them basically blackmail or ransom, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, gave them demands about more money or, and that, because the company, went from, 25 cents a year to 25 million a day. And so naturally the guy that had the patent on the product, to stabilize it without a preservative, got greedy. But so the company they didn't go out of business, but they was out of product for a couple of months, and most of the people quit and ended up doing something else. And they're still a worldwide company, and they do billions of dollars, and I mean they survived it, but my organization didn't. But anyway, it gave me a feel for leveraging people. Now, I discovered that there's a lot of different ways to become a millionaire or financially independent or even just have more money. And you got to leverage something. If you just have a minimum wage job or even a half-assed job, you're never going to get rich. And then if you ever lose that job, you're risking losing everything: your house and your car and your family and perhaps your life. So in order to have what it takes, in other words, you probably need a year or two supply of food on hand. You need a year or two supply of water on hand. You need a year or two supply of clothes on hand, and you need a year or two supply of cash on hand. And then if things go to hell, who cares? Just ride it out. But anyway, so in order to do that, you got to probably make more money than you're making right now. And I discovered that network marketing allowed just a regular Joe to leverage people, and so that way they could actually become financially independent. And network marketing has helped more people become financially independent than any other business model on the earth ever. And I mean, it's not even close. It's by far. So think about your grocery store, your local grocery store. They leverage people. They leverage their money. The best way to leverage money probably is just investments. But in order to leverage your money, you got to have money to leverage. And if you don't have any money to leverage, then of course you can't do it. But think about your grocery store, and they have enough inventory on hand to supply a few thousand people, and they have that on hand on the shelves, and they have the inventory, and they have the shelves, and they have the space, and they have the employees to keep the shelves stocked, and the employees to take your money, and da-da-da-da. And so they can leverage people, and so they can become wealthy. Everybody that owns a grocery store is a millionaire, no doubt about it. But it costs $1 million to open a grocery store too. You can't open a grocery store if you only got one can of soup. So anyway, network marketing allows people to leverage people. And so now that you understand that network marketing is the easiest, safest, and most reliable way to become financially independent, then the question becomes, which company, or how do I get started? Well, the which company part, boy, there sure is a lot of them out there. And some of them go out of business because they don't have experienced management. And so you got to watch out for that. And then the general rule is to have overpriced products so that somebody upline can make a lot of money when you buy something. And then the other thing that's bad about them is you generally have to refer a boatload of people in order to make money. And so Ben Glinsky, he decided to change all that. And he's an experienced network marketer. I mean, he's owned his own company. He actually sold it, but and he even quit the industry for a while. But then he decided to do this, and he took all the negatives out, so there aren't any at all. In other words, there is no auto ship with LiveGood. There is no auto ship. You don't have to buy anything, a product. You don't have to buy any of the products. Now, because it's a wholesale club, the products are 85% less. So, in other words, instead of paying, say, $150 for a 30 milliliter bottle of 750 milligrams of CBD oil, full spectrum, at LiveGood, it's $18. And so, it's a big difference. So, you can actually, it's cheaper. Their products are cheaper than in the store, put it that way, and they're cheaper than what's online. And so, it's actually the first company on earth in network marketing that ever decided to be honest and price their products fairly. It's the first time it's ever happened. So, anyway, but aside from that, you don't have to sponsor or refer or recruit a boatload of people in order to make a lot of money. In fact, you can make over a couple of $1,000s a month if you don't ever tell anybody, ever, not even one person. And that's because of the forced matrix. He took out that negative. The forced matrix fills whether you fill it yourself or not, because other people fill it for you. I mean, it's I'm on my 6th level right now, and my 5th level is full, and it just goes down as the people are placed. They're placed left to right, and they go down the matrix, and so depending on who sponsored them, it stays in the right line, but basically it goes down in my organization at 6 levels deep. I've noticed that the people are full level by level, whether they sponsor anybody or not. In other words, it grows the same for the people that don't work as it does for the people that do work. Now, the difference is the people that do work will make a lot more money, a lot. They'll make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, whereas if you don't sponsor anybody, the most you can ever make is just barely over $2,000, like $2,047 or something like that a month. It's just, pocket change. But, for just sitting on your butt, there it is. But anyway, so all of the negatives are gone. So the products are the highest quality on the planet. There is no auto ship. You don't have to buy any products if you don't want to. You don't have to sponsor anybody if you don't want to. And it's growing so damn fast. The company's only introduced this like 5 weeks ago, and it's already got over 15,000 people have joined. Just last week they had a day where over 1,500 joined in one day, which is more than one a minute, 24 hours, times 60 minutes. So, it's cooking. And there's going to be millions join. And so what's going to happen is, these people and these other companies that are going around charging people $200 or $300 a month to stay active, or to get their bonus check or to qualify for their check or whatever, for these big high-priced products, those people are going to say, LiveGood has better products. They're 85% less expensive. I can make twice as much money, and I don't have to work only a tenth as hard. And they're going to say, oh, gee, you mean only an idiot wouldn't join LiveGood? Because anybody with a brain would. So, and that's how it goes. So, if you're wondering, well, how can I make an extra $2,000 a month or $5,000 a month or $10,000? And by the way, there's already people, the company, you got to realize it's only 5 weeks old. There's already people that's making $6,000 their first month. Now, check that out, So, this thing is cooking. It's hot, red hot. And so, of course, the time to get in is now. And as people come in, they're placed in your downline. And so, like that. And I'm not going to go into all of it and tell you all the details and everything, because I don't have time and everything. And it's kind of boring unless you're, because I wouldn't answer the questions in the order that you asked them. So, the thing to do is go to http://easiestmoney.org. In other words, easiestmoney.org, and there it is. All the information you need. It's a 5-minute video. You can get signed up, get started, and start making some money. So anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you. And you know, by the way, if you join my team, you're in one of the fastest growing teams in the company. I'm actually, as of this minute, I'm 30th in the world. So anyway, so thanks for watching. Like the video, that helps if you got something out of it. And have a great day, and thank you.